Okay guys, we're going to get to know our vocabulary for the week. Our first word is scout. This scout explores ahead of the others to lead the way. So when I look for context clues to help me understand the meaning of this word, I see that it says explores ahead to lead the way. So that must mean a scout is some sort of person that goes ahead of the others to look or explore to see what's to come on a trip. So a scout, the actual definition, one sent ahead to look. Narrow. In narrow spaces, explorers must walk in a single line to get through. So when it says they have to walk in a single line to get through, that helps me understand that narrow must mean not much space. Okay, kind of a thin enclosed space. The actual definition, not very wide. So that's when they had to walk in a single line to get through, just like the picture shows. Don't forget to study pictures, guys, because that the pictures can help a lot as we try to understand what words mean. Next word, puzzling. This street sign is so puzzling or confusing that drivers may get lost. There's our keyword or that helps me understand that I'm about to get a synonym clue. So confusing and puzzling are synonyms, which helps me understand puzzling must mean confusing or not able to understand something. Glassy. The surface of the lake is smooth and glassy. It reflects the boat like a mirror. So when it says smooth, the surface is smooth and it reflects like a mirror. That helps me understand that glassy is smooth like a mirror. Our actual definition of glassy, like breakable material or like a mirror, okay? Just like in our example. Violently. If the wind blows too violently, the tree could blow down. Okay, so if the wind is strong enough to blow down a tree, that must mean that violently means with a lot of force. Violently, showing great force. Surrounded. This island is surrounded by water. You need a boat to get there. Again, so the clues say that we need a boat to get to this island. So that must mean surrounded means it's got water on all sides, completely surrounding. The actual definition for surrounded, shut in on all sides, just like our island there, surrounded by water. So surrounded means shut in on all sides. Underground. Exploring these underground caves means going down into the earth. So when it says going down into the earth, that basically tells me what underground means. It kind of gives me a definition right there in the text. Going down into the earth. So underground would mean beneath the earth. Or like it said in our context clues there, going down deep into the earth. Beneath the earth is what underground means. Liquid. It is smart to bring lots of liquid, such as water, on a long hike. So in this example, again, it basically gives us an example of what liquid is. And studying the example there in the text, those context clues, can help us understand what liquid means. If it says it's smart to bring a lot of liquid, such as water, on a long hike, that tells me that liquid is water. Our actual definition of liquid is like water. Soggy. Food and clothing get wet and soggy when campers are caught in the rain. Okay? So when it says wet and soggy, that's a clue there. So soggy and wet are kind of similar, kind of like synonyms. And then also when it says when campers are caught in the rain. So that helps me understand that if I get soggy and wet when I'm caught in the rain, I can use my background knowledge there to understand that soggy means when you're soaked or wet with water, like when you get caught in the rain. Soaked is the actual definition of soggy. Our last word is unaware. The bear looks unaware of the people. It acts as if no one's there. So when we look for context clues here, our second sentence where it says it acts as if no one is there, that helps me understand that unaware must mean not realizing or understanding that someone else is around. Not noticing is our actual definition. Unaware means not noticing. Just like in our example here, the bear doesn't notice the people there. He acts as if no one is there. He's unaware that the people are there. He doesn't notice the people are there. So this is our vocabulary for the week. You guys are going to do your vocabulary flip book. Remember, this one's pretty easy. It gives us the word and the definition on the front. Scout, one sent ahead to look. Inside the first flap, you're going to use scout in a sentence. The scout went ahead to see where the trail led. If you remember the definition of scout, is one who goes ahead to see what's coming up, to kind of scout it out and see what's ahead. So in my sentence, the scout went ahead to see where the trail led. In my picture, again, remember there's no right or wrong picture. Whatever picture you draw should help you remember what the word means. So if here's my scout, he's got his backpack on his back. Okay, he's hiking up this rugged mountain trail. And way back here in the distance is the group of people he's hiking with, okay? He's their scout, meaning he goes ahead to look and see what's coming up in the trail so everyone knows what to expect or where to go and what to do. So he's the scout. Okay, he's going ahead on the trail to see what's to come. So, you guys are going to complete the flip book for the rest of our vocabulary words just to get to know them, have a little chance to interact with them a little bit today, and remember to take your list home in your dog binder and make sure you're studying these words at home so that we are able to understand the story. Understanding these vocabulary words are going to be essential to understanding the story that we would read this week, Two Bad Ants. So you guys can go ahead and take your list and your vocabulary flip book and complete the activity.